Okay, well we're talking to Andrew Stonyer, sculptor, who currently has an exhibition of some work in Newcastle at the Stephenson Works. Andrew, tell us about the two pieces that you've got in the exhibition, please.
Well, it's called Timepiece, and you can tell the time by the way. Well, Timepiece is composed of 4 colours of neon: red, green, yellow and blue. You can tell where you are in the hour by the way the colours come on. You're unable to say where the hour is in terms of the 24-hour cycle. At the beginning of the hour, red comes on intermittently, so that by 15 minutes past the hour, all of the red neon is on. Then at 15 minutes past the hour, green comes on, which is the complementary of red.
Mm-hmm.
That proceeds through to the half hour. On the half hour, you get yellow. By that time, you've got 3 colours. These colours also respond to the minute, so there's a flicker going through the whole structure, which responds to the minute. There is a more predominant flicker going through, which responds to the minute. So there's the second and the minute and the quarters. 45 minutes past, blue comes on, so then you've got the full colour range. Just before the hour, the colours start to chase each other all around the structure, and the chasing gets more vigorous until you actually get to the hour. And upon the hour, all the lights are extinguished. And a few seconds after the hour, the lights, red comes on, and so you go through the whole sequence again.
So if someone has time to be there for the full hour, they'll enjoy every variation of light that the sculpture could.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
The idea came to me through through civic clocks striking the quarter, the half hour and the 3/4, and also through what the other thing that used to happen with clocks, when they had a series of automata around them, so that the automata would perform certain tasks according to where you were in the hour. The biggest one was the cathedral clock at Strasbourg, which there's only bits of it left, but that had a whole panoply of automata that used to do various things according to where you were in the hour, and indeed in the seasons.
I've seen one like that in Prague, which I think was a 17th century.
Yes, it is.
Clock, the same kind of idea.
Yeah.
So you're almost restating a medieval idea in terms of modern electronics and modern material.
Very much so. And incidentally, the one in Prague always has an audience. I've been there during the day, I've been there at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I still see an audience there.
Yeah. I've been part of that audience. Before I ask you about the other piece that you've got in the exhibition, will you tell us how you came to be invited to be part of this show?
Yeah, it's long and complicated, I'm not quite sure. I think the original idea behind it was that it was Stephenson's Works. It was where Stephenson built his locomotives and steam engines, and there was the desire to develop and to embrace an art form there that involved both science or technology at least, and art, and that's one of the reasons I was chosen. I think through lack of finance and maybe through certain attenuated vision, they've not reached that, but I would hope that might be a goal that they might attain to eventually.
So there's a common theme linking the work of the 4 sculptors whose work is on show.
And Stephenson also had a big interest in the arts as well, as in fact did all those Victorian inventors.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about the other piece in the show.
The other piece in the show, when I walked in there, you see the oil stains on the floor, and you see the evidence of where various machines have been that were used by Stephenson, and you realise that it would have been incredibly hot, and part of that whole thing would have been a giant forge, and it was almost as if fire was latent in the place. So Firepiece is it's really a piece that's endeavouring to recognise the latency of that pyrometric energy, if you like, and somehow re-establish it. You know, you could say, I suppose, that it's homage to Stephenson.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We hope that people get the chance to see the work. Tell us before we stop, how long is the exhibition on for?
I think it's 4 weeks. Yeah, I'm sure it's 4 weeks.
Andrew Stonyer, thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Pleasure.